episode 26. Let's get into it. It's Pennsylvania is the theme. Okay, so my story. I just got like a burst of energy.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
So sorry about that.
We are
witches,
legends,
and ghosts.
Oh my. I'm Jade.
I'm also Jade.
Oh, and we are the Jades.
And we are Jade squared.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I like that.
If only.
The more me, the better, she
Ew,
says.
no, that is not what I'm saying. I just like J squared.
Oh, that's true.
So, Hunter.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Just thought everyone should know it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, March 29th that we are recording this. I don't know when this is posting.
It's posting the second week in April. Nope. The third.
Third.
Jesus.
Wow.
Look at us go. I'm so proud of us. We're so, like,
ahead of it? We're usually not like this at all.
No, literally sometimes we will record on, like, the weekend, and it literally had to be released that Tuesday.
Yeah,
so.
like we're recording, like, Saturday or Sunday, giving ourselves, like, 2 days.
2 days to, And, of course, that's not actually going to happen.
No, this will be nice if we stay this ahead, because at some point in May, we're going to be moving, and that's going to be a lot, and it'll be so nice to not have to worry about recording, and then there'll be a new setup, everyone.
True.
That's so exciting.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it depends where you live. We might have to do it, like, over Zoom, over telehealth.
That's true.
Telehealth. Oh my god, my social work brain.
Well, Novi, I feel like, is around the same.
Well, it depends. Novi can be like 40 minutes away, and I'm sorry, but I'm not driving 40 minutes.
No, I understand.
But we both have microphones.
We do.
Go back to how we used to do it. Grrr.
Yeah.
There has to be an easier way. We'll figure it out.
Don't worry.
Maybe we'll have to pay for it to be easier. Like, we use Audacity for our audio editing, and that's free. Yeah. There has to be like a way to make it something more advanced than Audacity. Probably. To make it easier for us. But to be fair, I feel like the part of the reason why our audio was screwed up is because we were in the same room with 2 microphones. Yeah. Whereas if we're in totally different locations, it's not gonna echo. It shouldn't have that echo.
That's a really good point, actually. Yeah. Okay. So we would be able to do that. So anyway. Wow, we're probably gonna cut that. We should
episode 26, Pennsylvania. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, y'all.
You brought a bus?
I came here on a bus. I brought a bus.
Cool.
Everyone, we're gonna get on the bus. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. This bus takes us nowhere.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So Philadelphia, there's like this big name. Philadelphia Southeastern Pennsylvania Transit Authority.
Okay.
That has like thousands of buses that service the Philadelphia area.
Okay.
But it's said that there is a special, mysterious bus that provides a chosen few with more than just transportation. Actually, it doesn't provide them with any transportation, to be fair. This special bus, it picks them up, drops them off the same place, no transportation at all. What does the bus... I wrote down the question. What does the bus come from and go? Where does the bus come from and go is what I meant to type. I didn't. I guess it's sometimes the bus. It's sometimes called the wandering bus. Oh. And nobody knows, like, where the start or end of the route is. Route.
You could say both.
Okay. I like route.
I do not care. I am good with whichever one you say.
With anything? Yeah. Data or data? Anyways.
Also, I'm okay with both.
Really? You? No.
Which one do you say?
Data.
Okay, that's what I say, but if I hear it, I don't care.
Absolutely not. Oh, let me just analyze the data. Just say data. Just say data. Is it syrup or syrup? Say syrup. Caramel or caramel? It's caramel. So sorry, get over yourself. Anyways, the route. I would guess that the bus doesn't have a start or end to its route because I guess it could show up like relatively anywhere, but it's mostly spotted in these areas. So if you're from Pennsylvania, you know where these are. Okay. I don't. West Powelton, Center City, Haverford, Dauphin, or Passyunk. Look at how Passyunk is spelled. Yep, Passyunk. So I guess the bus is most prevalent in those areas of, like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. But I guess again, it's basically anywhere.
Interesting.
So those that have claimed to have ridden this bus to nowhere relate in the way that they all felt compelled to get on the bus for reasons they don't know.
Ooh.
They only know that while like walking through the city lost and alone, they were thrown basically like a lifeline in the form of a bus. So like the theme is that
people were lost.
People were lost. People were in despair. Some, if not all, of the people who ride the bus are those who don't know if they can like make it through another day. So it's like once you reach like rock bottom is when the bus like comes through.
I see. Okay.
I guess the bus leads to emotional salvation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like just by riding it, all of a sudden you're just...
Yeah, I'll get into that later. So the bus just looks like a bus, like a regular, like... I don't know, is
yellow?
There a word? No, like a city bus.
Oh, okay.
It's a regular...
Like a catabus.
Yes, like a catabus. So it's... but except for like, you know, like the electrical sign on the front that like says where it's going.
Yeah.
This one just doesn't say anything.
Does it have anything, or it's just?
It doesn't have markings. It's
black.
Blank. No, I think it's just like.
Oh.
I think most buses are like white with like a stripes or something on it. It just doesn't have like names.
I see. Oh.
Or anything. Oh, I see. So the driver of the bus.
Yes, tell me.
I guess like nobody has like seen his like face straight up because he doesn't look at any of the passengers. He just like
stares forward. I really hate that.
I hate it too. But
they're getting on and he's just staring forward and not even giving them. They're like, "Hey, mister," and he's just like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Just turns away. Actually,
looks out the other window. Anyway,
slowly gets a mask out of his pocket and just like covers his whole entire face with it.
Put sunglasses on.
Put sunglasses. Pulls his hat down until like you can't see his face.
Anyway,
so the driver, I guess, seems to sense exactly who is in need of assistance. Because.
So is he some sort of like deity?
I don't know.
Interesting.
The most he does is like tell him to sit. Like he motions for them to get back there. So,
hey, mister, how you doing?
He like literally like, you know when you sing Wheels on the Bus and you say move on back.
Ew, yeah.
That's him. Ew. He's just like
the passengers on the bus. They move on back.
Please sit down.
Please sit down.
So I guess he doesn't.
He doesn't.
The bus driver doesn't stop on. Yeah, I guess he like doesn't like. I don't know.
How do people get on? He just slows down and they're like, oh.
No. Okay. No. So like he just slows down. We were like running after him. He still doesn't acknowledge. He's just like.
And then they do get on, and he just motions.
He's just constantly doing this just to make sure. For those of you who are listening, we are just like pointing over our shoulder with our thumb. No, so he doesn't like stop unless people are like wave him down. And then if you wave him down, you have to like ask to be allowed inside.
Oh.
I guess. Like he won't open the doors unless you like are like
can I
knock. Hey, can I sit down? Actually, I don't know like where this bus is going, but like I feel this intense need. I feel compelled to get on it. So could you please like let me in?
And they're like, okay.
And yeah, but I guess sometimes he could. He says no. Does he say no or does he just drive away?
He drives away. So people are running after.
Yeah, people are running after this bus, I guess. So once you get on the bus, what's the deal? That's literally the question I wrote. I said, so, ... once you get on, what's the deal?
What's the deal with airplane food?
I'm sorry, what is that from?
It's like a common thing said in, like, comedies. Like, stand-up comedy. Like, what's the deal with something? And then there's, like, you do, like, a one-liner, like, punchline to it.
Oh.
But I said it in the voice of, like, is it Jerry Seinfeld?
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying.
Think. We don't like him. We don't like him.
Oh, we don't like him.
No.
Okay, then it's probably from him because I didn't like it.
Okay.
Okay, that
I like
checks
that
out.
logic.
So as people board, you know, like the automatic voice that like
yes
announces.
Please sit down.
Please sit down.
Mind the gap.
No, I guess it announces the name of like where you were picked up, like the intersection where you picked up, but it doesn't say like where, like when the ride will end or where you're going.
Oh.
Yeah.
So people just, do they like know when to get off, or?
I'll get into that.
Okay.
Also, so I don't know why this is mentioned, but no fare is required for this bus.
Oh, well, that's good.
Some people say that they offered like whatever change they had on hand, while others paid nothing, and it just doesn't
matter.
It doesn't matter. And the bus is deathly quiet. Those who are already like in seats seem, quote, absorbed in their own inner struggles, end quote.
Oh.
And once seated, I guess the journey, quotes, begins. So those who retained memories of what happened while they rode the bus say that, like, basically as soon as they sit down, they fell into a state of deep reflection. So basically the bus ride is like this period of soul searching. So you go through like the events that they go through the events that led them to the point of like despair, and like every event is like dissected like very closely, and every possible scenario and outcome plays out too, from like where do I go from here, basically.
Okay.
So I guess it's only when they realize where they went wrong or what they can do to better themselves that like they get off the bus, I guess.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah, isn't it? I was like, oh, this is like
so
not creepy.
No, but I'm
It's
assuming the way you worded like people who retain their memory. So I'm assuming do some people just not like all of a sudden just remember like bettering their life, like they don't have any memory of getting to that point?
Yeah,
like...
yeah. So I guess some people like remember exactly what they like, what they thought about and everything that they worked through like in their head while they rode the bus, and then other people just remember getting on and then getting off.
Interesting.
And they like I guess those people just have like this what's the word? Like when you intuition of like what the next step is. They just don't know like how they got there. Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess as people like are as people are riding, people are aware that there are others on the bus, but nobody seems to remember what any of those people like looked like or who they were. Nobody talks to each other either. And I guess normal rides last around several hours, but in some instances, if you want to believe these people, the ride can continue for years for some.
Years? I thought you were going to say days.
No.
And then
So I guess the length of the journey is reliant on how long it takes each person to both recognize and remedy the behaviors that brought them there in the first place.
Wow, so some people are like fucked.
Some people are fucked up, dude. Some people have totally messed up their life. Big time.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And then people know that the bus is moving, but they like can't see outside.
Oh, I don't like that.
Once the ride is over, people say that the experience is being likened to being snapped out of a trance. So that's when you know, like, you're getting off.
It's time to get off.
Yeah, it's time to get off. Is when you like, oh, where am I?
Oh,
okay.
On a bus? Okay.
So I guess like at this point is when people are like, okay, and then they tug the cord and then they like get dropped off essentially.
Do they get dropped off at the same place?
They get dropped off in the exact same place where they were picked up.
That's weird. So okay, another question. So for the people who've been in there for years, right? Is it years to the outside world, or is it years in whatever this weird time period is? Like,
I think
is it the
years...
exact same time that you get dropped off? Like, if you get picked up at like 2 p.m. on March 30th, and you're on 2023, and you're there for a year, is it now March 30th, 2024, or is it still 2 o'clock, or like 2:01, March 30th, 2023?
I don't know, but I would guess that it, like, people are just stuck in, feels like, I think it's like an alternative universe type thing, where they're like, it's the same time when they get picked up and dropped off.
Okay.
But they spend years, like,
in this other
in their own
universe
head, like,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would guess.
That's
it
what I would
didn't
think
mention
too.
anything. But like people would be like, "Yo, where
the fuck have you been?" Yeah, exactly.
I was on this bus.
Oh, yeah, this bus had me. I haven't eaten for years.
I have actually. That's how I lost all this weight. You should try it.
You should try it.
So what happens after? Some people say that they were. This is weird. Some people say that they were time traveled. Basically, they were delivered to a point in time preceding the events that precipitated their downward spiral. So they were shown the error of their ways, and they're able to like fix the problems
before it even happens.
Before they get out of hand, so they get like a second chance, basically.
That's so cool.
I'm assuming some of these issues that people that ride the bus are dealing with are probably just like mental health. Maybe they don't like have to do with an event necessarily. So those people, I'm assuming, just get off knowing what can I do from this point on. But then other people, like something big or massive, something they did was big and massive, and so they have the chance to like right their wrongs,
do it,
basically, and go back in time. So I think there's like the difference there. I'm assuming those people are the ones who are in there for years, because
figuring out what to do, and then they're like, actually, the only way I can remedy this is if I literally time travel.
Literally, there's nothing I can.
That's what he's saying. He's saying, go back in time.
Yeah, that's the bus driver pointing back. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Perfect.
So I guess these stories and accounts from people started emerging in 2011. Oh, but stories continue to surface to this day of people who, like, regained their will to live after taking a bus ride that led them, like, through their subconscious.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I guess to add to the mystery, the bus or, like, similar bus or multiple buses have been cited in other cities in the U.S.
Oh, so not just in Pennsylvania.
Not just in Pennsylvania.
Is there any in Michigan?
I don't know. I didn't look into it. I didn't look into it. I know. I'm so sorry. But I feel like it'd be so cool. Dude, if there was like multiple of these buses and like all the bus drivers are like friends.
They do a peace sign every time they pass each other.
I want to know if the bus drivers know what's going on back there. They're just sitting there, they're like, man, that dude is fucked up, dude. Or, oh, that girl, it's almost, I can tell she's getting there. Like,
he's like starting to slow down.
Yeah, he's like looking in his little mirror, like, oh, and she's gonna step out. I can tell it's coming up. I want them to be friends, you guys. You know, like when we would wait at the Cata bus station, the big one.
Yeah.
And the bus driver would like get out and you could see them like talking to other bus drivers. That's what I'm picturing. Like, that's what I want. I want them all to be like, dude, man, you wouldn't believe the story I got this time. Like, they share stories. Of course, they smoke cigarettes.
There for years.
The longest I've had was 26 years. It's like,
I had to drive nonstop for 26 years.
I didn't even think about that. I wonder, like, do they take a break? Do you know what I mean?
Is there a bus to nowhere Cata station?
Yeah, and then like, there's just buses filled with people who are just like looking out the window, stuck in their head, like they're like literally in a trance. What if somebody snaps out of their head right there, and that guy,
someone has to.
Fuck, man! I thought I had time. I just haven't ate my lunch yet. Oh, no. Has to go and drop him off.
It's like, give me 1 second.
I'll be right back. I don't know why, but I pictured them all to be smokers.
Probably.
That's the vibe I get.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the bus to nowhere.
That's really cool.
Right?
That's
I feel
really
like it's different from some of the other stuff. It's more like, it's not creepy.
No, but it's still like strange.
It's like, yeah, conspiracy more.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Me too. It's like a hopeful one.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of those.
No.
Click it when you can. What do you have for us, Jade?
So, I, at first, was going to pick, like, one of these. But then it was like, because it's ghost stuff, you know, it's like, this is what it is, and these are the ghosts.
And these are the ghosts, yeah.
So I decided to go with all of Gettysburg.
Okay. Got it.
The haunted town.
Yo, I didn't know Gettysburg was in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Gettysburg gives me, like, South vibes.
I mean, yeah. It does give also those
Oh,
vibes.
okay. I was
no,
like,
I'm not saying it
Pennsylvania
was...
is not in the South,
No,
is it?
no, I was just saying it does
oh my
for
God, I was
sure
like,
give
oh
those
fuck,
vibes.
I'm real stupid.
No.
Pennsylvania's like actually right next to Georgia. I'm like, wait. Oh fuck.
No.
Okay, good. But it does, doesn't it? Like, Gettysburg. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, also,
well, because that's where the Civil War was.
All wars happened in the South.
Right. So, another thing that was interesting about this is that this was the first state. So usually what I do when it's a state is like I look up, for in this case it was like Pennsylvania most haunted areas or something like that, and then I like go through a whole bunch of different pages and find one that is like referenced the most, because in that way I'm like, okay, there's probably the most about that one. And this was the first time that I came across a Wikipedia page that was just talking about all of Pennsylvania's haunted areas.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never come across that before. So there's a lot. Like, this was just, like, a part of it. Like, this is just the Gettysburg part. Like, there was more parts after that.
Oh, I see.
So, yes. So
the whole of the Gettysburg part.
The whole, that's literally it.
I've been there.
Chose to go with the whole, we've been there.
You went to Gettysburg?
We went on the trip to D.C.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, I think I'm getting that mixed up. It's a different trip.
You're probably getting it mixed up with the one when you guys went to... Yeah.
To Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't...
No, it's not.
No.
We looked at... Did we look at...
You're supposed to go whale watching, but didn't see any.
Did we look at war places? We couldn't have. Is there war places in Boston, you guys?
Dude, don't ask me.
Dude, wait, so did the Boston Tea Party take place in Boston?
Yeah, but that wasn't like a...
No,
but the Boston Massacre happened there.
Well, because then I'm just thinking, like, maybe we just, like, went to the place of the Boston Tea Party, Boston Massacre.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we did.
Yeah,
and then
probably did.
But I feel like the majority of it was just Salem.
Really? Because I didn't get to go there when I went.
Oh, when you went to what?
I went to Boston with my mom.
Oh, yeah.
It's
really cool. They have, like, cemeteries of, like...
Yeah, I know. We need to go there and we should make a vlog about it.
We're doing it.
Okay.
Anyway, so Gettysburg,
So, obviously, if you don't know.
I probably don't.
Gettysburg, no, you know this. Gettysburg is one of the most historic battles in general, like, of... Let me back up. Gettysburg itself, the location, is where one of the most historic battles in the Civil War took place.
Yeah.
So there's, like, lots of death in this general area.
Yeah.
You know?
So can I...
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, what war was it?
The Gettysburg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The War of Gettysburg?
Something like that.
No, the battle.
Battle
of Gettysburg, but what war was it?
Civil War.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Civil War. Got it.
Yeah.
Civil War was... I'm just kidding. I know the Civil War was.
So we have two sides. Okay, so I'm gonna go through a list of, like, different things that are known to be haunted.
Okay.
So the first one we have is called Devil's Den. This is where the second day of the Battle of Gettysburg took place. So lots of soldiers who died during that battle still haunt the area. And there is one man in particular that people know about that has long gray hair, dirty,
Gandalf?
torn buckskin clothing, a large floppy hat,
Gandalf?
and no shoes.
Okay. Gandalf. It's fucking Gandalf. I said it at first as a joke, but it's literally him. Guys, if you didn't know this, fucking Gandalf, you can find him at Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Just go to the Devil's Den. Gandalf is there, promise. Yes. He doesn't have a staff, though, I guess. Just the bear shoes and the long... Yeah.
So this is what the Devil's Den looked like in, like, 19-something. This is, like, before. Now, it's, like, only the middle stones that are, like, left.
Oh, that's sad. It's really cute. It's just, like, a whole bunch of, like, the fucking big-ass rocks, you guys. Yeah. Like... You think of a big rock and then just know that it's definitely bigger than whatever you're thinking.
Yes, and there's just lots of them.
Like, I'm just going to throw a random number out there and hope that it's good. Like, 20 feet tall rocks.
Yeah, probably around there. Okay, so the next one is the Farnsworth House Inn.
Farnsworth.
It is now a bed and breakfast.
Oh, Bella wants to open a bed and breakfast.
Actually, maybe not this one. Wait.
Oh?
No, this one is a restaurant. There's another one that's a bed and breakfast. Anyway, so this one is haunted by a nurse named Mary.
Of course I know Mary.
Some other just not nurse women that are in there. Yep. Some children. Cats.
Oh.
Yeah. And Confederate soldiers.
Well, you know.
But there's also this one soldier whose name was Walter.
Walter.
His ghost is known to harm women that go to the inn.
That's Walter for you. Wouldn't expect anything less from Walter.
No.
Yeah.
Probably
Gandalf
Confederate soldier.
Never.
True. Okay, next
probably a Confederate soldier. We don't even know. We're just making shit. He's probably a Confederate soldier. Those are the only ones that harm women.
Yep. Okay, so then we have Gettysburg College. This one was very strange. So there's a hall that still exists that's called Pennsylvania Hall. I will show a picture. It looks like the White House, but smaller.
It looks like the disgusting... Okay, let's pause this for a second. Let's talk about... How do you say this? Now that I'm going to say it, I feel like it's going to be wrong. Architecture. Let's talk about
architecture.
It sucks ass, dude. Like, it sucks ass.
It's really horrible.
There's nothing pleasing about giant columns like that.
No.
Like, if we're going to have columns, let's do it like the Romans, dude.
Yeah.
Like, this, I don't want the White House is the ugliest building.
It truly is.
Genuinely on fucking earth.
It truly is.
Like, I'd rather have a doctor's office than the fucking... I can't. And then you go over to, oh my god, when we were in Paris, the balconies. The amount of balconies, the amount of stones,
the amount of intricacy in everything.
The fact that there are houses, the fact that it's really common for houses to be built with stones and, well, I guess we have brick, but it's just in a different way. We don't have stone houses here.
Well, there's some, but like barely any.
Barely, dude.
And let's think about this. There are some buildings that are older than America.
Yeah.
Like, established America.
America just tears shit down. They're like, well, we don't need this building anymore. Okay, but it's pretty. Hello?
I know.
Why not? What? We need different architectures. That's...
Bottom line.
Bottom line, we need different architectures.
Anyway,
agree. So this hall looks ugly as fuck.
Yes, but the story is interesting.
Okay.
So, I didn't get the year this happened, but obviously it's when it was... still a thing. So there were two administrators who got into an elevator, and it didn't stop.
Elevator. Okay.
Yeah. It didn't stop at their floor, and it just, like, kept going down into the basement.
No, let me think about that. No, thank you.
Big no.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still no.
And then the elevator doors opened. And in front of them was, like, what looked like the floor of a hospital building, like bustling with like doctors.
That's cool as shit,
and like nurses,
dude.
But there was no noise. It was like silent.
That's weird. I would rather it be noisy.
Yeah, and they were like freaking out because they're like, "What the fuck's going on?" And they're like pressing the button to close the thing over and over again. And then as it's closing, one person like slowly looked up and like locked eyes with them as it closed.
That's so fucking cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I thought that was...
I want that experience.
I don't know about that.
I do. And nothing even fucking happened.
In this case.
Yeah. True. Something definitely would happen with, like, fucking my luck, your luck. Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
But also this reminds me of Tower of Terror. I thought you were going to be like, so these two men got in an elevator and... lightning struck it, and all of a sudden they just kept going down.
Just talking about the Twilight Zone.
Literally the Twilight Zone. Now you are in the Twilight Zone. Anyways, I love Disney World.
Yes.
Next.
We have the Jenny Wade house.
Jenny Wade.
It is haunted by orphaned children.
That looks like a place that would... Okay.
It looks like a shed.
It does, but I was gonna say that looks like a place that looks like a place that would be haunted by orphan children, and you're just like, it looks like a shed.
Yeah.
Fucking
losers.
Fucking loser children. Just get a family.
I mean, come on now. It's not that hard.
I got one. She has one. Come on.
Look.
Did you even look for one?
Okay, next is Little Round Top. So these are hills.
Little Round Top.
Yeah.
Heard of that?
Yes.
History class.
Yes.
Mr. Ike Bauer. I liked Mr. Ike Bauer. What do you mean? Mr. Ike Bauer, I can't remember if I told this story on the podcast or not, but I had a little panic attack because my history teacher, Mr. Ike Bauer, let me borrow his little book. I don't know why I needed to borrow his book, but I did. So I brought it home to do whatever I needed to do, and I forgot to bring it back the next day. And I went to him, and I was like, "Oh my god, I totally forgot this book!" And I'm like having a panic attack, and I'm fucking sobbing. And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Can you calm the fuck down?" He didn't say that, but I was like, "Yeah." And I called my mom, and she's coming back from work to pick it up and bring it here. And he's like, "Why would you have your mom do that?" No, it's not that big of a deal. Please chill out. And he like sat me down and like talked me through it, and he like. Basically, because I was in another class and I like left to go and give it to him. So he like just let me chill in his classroom for like the rest of the hour because I was fully panicking about forgetting a book. That's the fear of disappointment for you.
I don't like him because he like inadvertently called me fat in our health class.
What?
Yeah.
How did he do that?
He was talking about like different ways to like there's the one test to see whatever, like if you pinch your skin and like measure like that or something, it can tell how whatever. So there was a girl in front of me who was like super thin, like super thin, like yikes kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And he was like talking about this, and he was like, so see, someone like Jade would probably have larger than someone like whatever her name was.
That's fucked up.
So that's why I don't like him.
That's very valid. He like helped me, and he's like, and
you're fat.
You're fat, child. A literal fucking
literal child.
I actually did math.
14-year-old.
Literal 14-year-old. Got it.
Cool, thank you.
Cool, thank you. Let me just write that down so I can
awesome.
keep looking at it.
I'm larger than.
Cool. So I'm fucking ugly and a loser. Got it. Thank you. And then like like in a quote, like you just put like dash my teacher.
Exactly.
Fucking calm down.
Yeah.
That's valid. Okay.
So that's why. Hey, whatever. I'm over it.
No, I'm totally fucking over it. Fuck him. But I'm good.
I'm fine. Anyway,
little red table,
little round top.
Okay, little round top. Little
red top. Okay. Anyway, so they were filming the movie Gettysburg here on top of
No, there was a movie,
and there were some Civil War reenactors that were like extras in the film, which I think is cool that they got people who like do it all the time as extras in the film. Like.
Wait, read that again?
Like Civil War reenactors who just like do that like they hired them as like extras for it. Cool. Right? I love that. So anyway, they
LARPing, isn't that?
Yes.
Okay.
So they
yes.
Sure. They were standing there and they saw someone walk up in a Union soldier uniform. And they assumed that it was obviously another extra that was on the set. He handed them a box of ammunition.
Yep.
And then just like walked off. So they just thought that it was like he was giving it to them to like prepare them for the next scene.
I'm sorry. No, you continue.
Okay. So obviously they thought that the ammo was blank. No one dies. Don't worry. Don't worry. They thought these were blank. But then they realized before they used them that they were actually musket rounds. So they wouldn't even have worked with blank. And then it was later found after they like looked at them more that the bullets dated all the way back to the Civil War times, and they were in like pristine condition.
That's so crazy. Well, because I was just thinking, how fucking funny would it be if this guy is just like with them the whole time, and the guy's like, "Okay, go," and this guy's fucking murdering people now, and everybody's like, "Whoa, wait, what is it, dude? Like, fucking calm down. This isn't real." And he's like, "Guys, we gotta get him." I'm just like, he's having like the time of his life, and everybody else is like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, somebody get him!" And then he's a ghost, so nobody can get him.
Yeah,
he doesn't go to ghost jail. Ghost jail doesn't exist.
Continues.
He just.
So here's the hills. This is Little Big Top, and this is Big Top, I think.
That's creative. They look desolate. They look like hills that bodies would die on.
Little round top. Round top.
Did you say red?
I said big. I said little big top.
Little big top.
I said big top for the other one.
No.
Little round top and then round top.
I love that.
Okay. Then we have
little big
sacks. Socks. Covered bridge.
Okay.
All of if you're like people have reported, you know, being around the bridge, either driving or like walking near it, and all of a sudden like thick fog will just like come out of nowhere, and then you can like see a ghostly battle like happening within the fog.
That'd be fucking cool too.
Right? It's really cool looking too.
It looks like something from the era.
It's like a red.
Looks like a long red barn, but it's a bridge.
But it's a bridge. Then there's something called the slaughter pen. I'm pretty sure that is like someone that like somewhere that the battle took. It's not like
a place where they slaughtered. Got it.
Yeah. It's haunted by a little girl wearing a white dress.
Why are they always wearing white, dude?
The Soldiers National Museum. I'll show you a little picture of that. It's like a box with windows. It is truly
dude,
like if you wanted to make Sims, the first time you build a house on Sims, it probably looked like this.
Yeah, for sure. Just a box with windows, honestly.
This is haunted by a woman named Rosa Carmichael. And she ran the orphanage that used to be on the site of this place.
Lots
more
of them. Orphan children.
Yes. Then there's the Tilly Pierce House.
Tilly. That's like a cute name for like a little girl.
There's someone that I'm that's in my chemistry program whose name is Tilly, but it's spelled differently. This is spelled Tillie. Hers is like Tilly.
Yeah, I
don't know if it's like short for anything or if that's just her name. I've never asked.
What the fuck would it be short for? You know what it would be short for. We don't need to. You already know, so we don't need to.
So in this house, this is the bed and breakfast. Yes. Every night at 3:02 a.m.
Oh fuck!
There's just like shadows and a loud, mysterious boom that quote reverberates throughout the whole house.
Dude, I love how they're just like, it's that time. Everybody,
here we go.
Hold the house down. Why? Do we think it's like a shot? Do we think it's like a...
Probably.
Okay.
Or like, cannon or something like that.
Cannon probably makes more sense than a... Yep.
Then there's the triangular field. Once again, it's a place on Gettysburg.
Is it a triangle?
It might be. I couldn't get a picture. I couldn't find anything. I kept going to it on Wikipedia and it kept taking me to the Gettysburg battle page, and I was like, no, but it said redirected from this, and I was like, yeah, So anyway, they're like, when people take pictures, they're like cameras will just all of a sudden stop working for no reason, even though it was working in other places before. And then when someone is like recording a video or something, you'll like hear sounds of a battle happening, but like it's not happening.
That's cool.
That is cool. I really like that. I like that a lot. And then lastly, we have the Kadori Farm. This, I'm going to show you a picture. There's a picture of like what it looked like before and like what it is now. So the one in the middle.
Oh, so you're saying they kept the building?
It's the same as that one. Yeah.
Nice.
Surprisingly.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's a farm.
It is. So this farm was ground zero for Pickett's charge, which was a big infantry assault by the Confederates to the Union soldiers. And it took place on this farm area. Oh. And so when people would get hurt or when they're like dying, bleeding out, whatever, they got moved into the cellar of the farmhouse that was on this land. And there was like some like an uneasy truce is how they worded it between the Union and Confederate soldiers, because they're all in there like waiting for the battle to end, and some of them are dying and some of them are wounded and like just you know. And then afterwards 500 Confederate soldiers were buried on the farm.
That's a lot of bodies.
Yes. And in the farmhouse, you can hear footsteps just like all the time, obviously, because there's 500 people walking around.
It's like so fucking loud at all times. It's not even like is this place haunted? It's like dude, the door's opening, shutting. People are coming in and fucking out.
Everyone's looking for cups in the cupboard.
Flushing the toilet.
Turning the TV on and off.
The channels are changing. No, I don't watch this. No, I want to watch this.
Even though TVs didn't exist then, so they're probably very confused.
Now they wouldn't be confused. They could see it all the time.
That's true. Anyway. So besides that, you can see ghostly apparitions like in and around the barn.
Like 500 of them.
Like 500 ghostly apparitions.
Like, somebody's like, is that a fog? No, that's just 500 ghosts. Dude, this reminds me of because the fact that it's like there was a truce, so I'm assuming there's like just different. There, like you said,
different sides.
Union. Yeah, in the show that I talked about before, Ghosts. It's literally called Ghosts.
Yep.
There is one of the ghosts that lives in the house is an American soldier. So like during the, oh my god, what the fuck is the war called? Revolutionary War. And then like there's like three British soldiers that like also like died on the property and like live on the property, and they like have like a uneasy truce where they like don't like each other, and so they like are causing issues for each other, but like the two main generals are also in love with each other, so it's just like a gay ghost.
Stop.
True enemies to lovers, you guys. Also, one of them killed the other one by accident.
It was accident because
like he was trying to do something with the gun, and he like shot the other guy from afar because he was trying to like look at him because he's gay, so he's like, I need to look through the thing, I need to look at my love, like he's so hot over there, I love the way he looks.
Kills him.
British, and then he accidentally shoots him because I think somebody like runs up on him and like scares him, and then he dies. Yeah, so but that's immediately really what I thought about when you said really 500 ghosts are living on this land. It's just like
they're all
gay.
Yep. So the cards.
Now that we talked about gay ghosts,
I'll go first because I have two. So I did the Willen Wardens for this one, and the first one we have is the Elk and Ash with the keyword of strength, and it is number 8.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one was upright. So, elk are colossal creatures crowned with substantial antlers. Known to cover great distances over difficult terrain, they are symbols of strength and endurance. Likewise, ash trees are sturdy and resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. So upright, it says, you are called to gather your strength ahead of a challenge. Face it with confidence in your own stamina. Tame any unruly elements that try to derail you. And then the questions are, am I prepared to face any upcoming challenges? And how does inner strength differ from outer strength? And what situations call for each? I love that. Inner and outer strength. I think that's really cool.
Everything's about balance.
Yes.
So I'm Hunter, and I'm pulling from the Cat Tarot deck. Yeah, I pulled 2 of Cups. What is better than the joining of upright? By the way, what is better than the joining of 2 souls? This card is about unions, and partnerships of all sorts. Upright. Looks like someone's going to be sharing their water bowl soon. It could be a new romance, or just the realization of balance, harmony, peace, and partnership in other areas. Domestic bliss is in the stars for you. Lap cuddles, treats, and a whole lot of purring. You may even find yourself letting bygones be bygones in a troubled relationship. Okay.
Interesting.
I have no comment about that. Bygones be bygones.
Okay, and the other one I pulled is the Boar and Pumpkin. I believe it's 18, which is weird that I pulled 8 and 18. And the keyword is confidence, and also upright. With their winding vines and large, heavily seeded fruit, pumpkins signify abundance, health, and resilience. Meanwhile, the fierce and intelligent boar is known for its sharp tusks and aggressive movements. Combined, the boar and pumpkin embody self-assurance. Upright says, your confidence is well-founded. Any insults or attempts to damage your morale will roll off your back. You are thick-skinned like the pumpkin and courageous like the boar. And then the questions are, what accomplishments am I proud of, and how can I improve my confidence and sense of worth?
I love that.
That was
so
I've never pulled that one before, and I really, really, really like that one. How cute.
It is very cute.
This was a shorter episode-ish.
I feel like we need to stop saying that because, like, who cares?
That's true. That's true.
This is an episode.
And thank you.
26.
And thank you for listening or watching.
For opening your ears up to our voices.
Or your eyes
or
to
your
our
eyes
faces.
To our faces.
You can find us on
Facebook,
Reddit,
Twitter,
Instagram,
Tumblr,
YouTube.
That's it.
I think that's it.
I feel like we need a closing statement.
I know.
Like,
stay spooky.
Yeah. We could workshop it.
Until next time. Stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Or just until next time.
Bye.
Bye. I need these for pictures.
Yes. You can come out now.
Come out, wherever you are.
Ew.
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 What do you mean, ew?